Hey Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's in store for your money, career, and business life in the month of September? Ariel and I are going to dive in with the tarot and find out, so keep watching. So Libra, welcome to the channel, or welcome back, as the case may be. It is so good to see you here, and happy birthday wishes to the September Libras. I hope you have many happy returns of the day for your birthday season. So we're going to start out the reading looking at Venus finally going direct on September 4th. Venus rules our love and money. So we're going to start there. We are then going to look at your money, career, and business life energies, more your career-oriented things. And then we're going to draw a bonus card at the end and see what other messages we have for your money, career, and business life. So I would just like to invite you to check out your September tea and tarot reading, which has already been uploaded to the channel. I'll leave a link to it in the description of the video. And also I invite you to check out my really fun Divination Deck Divas YouTube channel membership. A link to that is also in the description. If that interests you, I would love to have you as part of that community. All right, Libras, let's find out what we need to know about Venus finally going direct on September 4th. And that is, of course, your ruling planet. And when our ruling planet is going retrograde, it can be particularly challenging for us. So let's see what's finally getting straightened out with your finances. What is finally getting rectified? What delay is finally getting undone? Now that Venus is going direct with your money message for Libras. Let's see what we have. We have a 3 of coins. And we have the 4 of wands. And we have the 6 of swords. Okay, this is great. This is excellent. So, I would say by the end of Virgo season, it might happen between the 3rd and the 6th, but it goes direct the 4th of September. So that's why I'm going to go with the 3-week mark, which would bring us to the end of Virgo season, right at the start of your birthday season, which the sun goes into Libra on the 23rd of September. So there is a plan in the works. Like, you're going to be able to finally execute a plan for yourself based on finally getting the green light from the universe with this financial matter that has been delayed. Now, yes, it may be connected with the 4 of wands. It may be connected with a home matter, some sort of financing for a celebration or a vacation, you know, celebration like a wedding or a honeymoon vacation, or some sort of home related thing. A new beginning in your home life, whatever that means. Like, sometimes people have left comments like, oh, you only talk about houses. What am I going to say? Apartments every time? Like, I don't mean you personally, Libra. Okay, I'm sorry to take it out on you right now, but really, that's why I always say apply the energies to your life. I can't possibly like say every single situation, right? So when I say home life, it's whatever you got going on. I'm not against apartments. I live in an apartment. It's like, like whatever. All right, whatever you got going on here. Something with your home life can finally move forward to your satisfaction, and a problem gets solved with this money news that's coming in. All right, so that's excellent. Green light to solve the money problem. And it may have something to do with construction of something, planning for something that needs to happen in the home in some way. Maybe you're planning for, you've been planning to have somebody move in with you, but that got held up and delayed for whatever reason. Maybe the money wasn't there, or you're planning, you'd like to move to a bigger apartment or a bigger house, or vice versa, you're downsizing or whatever. So the plans for that, perhaps got delayed, shoved to the side. The plans are underway. Green light is happening. And I love a 6 of swords moment because it is about troubles passing away, especially mental anxiety, because it's the swords. And of course, 6, the swords is your energy too. So it's like you finally can breathe this big sigh of relief and release that Venus has gotten her butt in gear and is now moving forward. So money gets freed up in some way. Like I said, that solves a problem, but that also helps you make a plan. So you may be able, like, news could come in earlier in the month. Like I said, maybe right when Venus stations direct, but the actual execution of this plan may not be able to happen until about the third week of September. Maybe even by the Aries full moon. This is our Aries energy, which is happening September 30th. So at the very, very, very last breath of September. All right, but this looks very favorable. Excellent energies here for moving forward in some sort of door opening new direction for your money, whatever got held up and delayed. Timing is everything, as we know. And I think with the Four of Wands in the center of this, it's like the delay and the holdup perhaps was arranged by the universe to help bring an even better situation for you. Four of Wands is a great card. So like if you've been really wanting to move to wherever, and you were looking at places before, but then that place, suddenly somebody else got it. Somebody else got it rented before you could sign up for it. And you got upset because you really liked the place. It could be the type of thing that you're going to find a place that's even better than that one you saw back in July or June even, Six of Swords. And it's going to be more better, more perfect, just so much better for you. So universe works in mysterious ways. All right, Libra, let's check in with your career life, career and business life. Let's see what we need to know and apply the energies to your life, of course. Let's see what we have. All right, Libra, career, business. What do we have? Ariel's flicking tail. All right. We have a Page of Swords. And we have the Hermit. So, interesting. Hermit. Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Queen of Swords. There's your energy. And the Star. Oh, wow. This is gorgeous, Libras. Absolutely gorgeous. So I read things a couple of different ways. And as I said, apply the energies to your life. Ten of Cups is so interesting that it's in the heart of this situation. Remember, I have viewers of all ages and persuasions and backgrounds who watch these videos. That's why I always say they're general readings. But that being said, I do have some people who are at that age where they're thinking of retiring or, ditching the grind, the 9 to 5, and maybe starting their own business. They're still too young to just not do anything, and they want to stay active, but they're tired of the BS of working for somebody else or the daily grind. So what I'm getting from this is some of you, if this situation applies, some of you are really wanting to, remember, this is the career portion of our reading. Some of you may be making the decision to follow your personal happiness and leave behind a job where you've probably been happy, the Ten of Cups. It's grindy still, but there's no ill will or ill feelings to maybe follow your own unique path right now. So some of you are thinking about that. Some of you may be making a decision this month, maybe around your birthday, that perhaps by Aquarius season, this may not happen immediately, but you may make the decision during your birthday season, and it starts in September, your birthday season, that by Aquarius season, end of January into February next year, you want to be going in a different direction with your life. So some of you are thinking very, very seriously and perhaps deciding about a retirement. But I don't think, like I said, this is just to, not do anything else. Maybe you're going to retire so you can take care of your family. Maybe if you have a family, you have grandbabies, that type of thing, like your extended family, they need help. Maybe that's what you're going to be doing part of the time, and part of the time you're going to be doing something else that brings you a lot of joy and satisfaction. They both can bring you a lot of joy and satisfaction, obviously. But notice how her back is turned to this. So some of you also, with this Hermit here, could be doing the opposite thing. If you have been working on your own for a while and have had your own business, and for whatever reason you're missing collegiality, What if the business really wasn't making enough money, or you didn't really want to do it on your own anymore? Some of you may be making the decision to follow the different path, which is to go back to the workplace. That's possible also. Find the work family, the work situation that is really going to bring you a lot of joy, and follow that path. So there is something here about paths shifting in terms of your career pursuits. Oh, good, she settled down on the other tarot deck I gave her. The tarot decks are like a little pillow for her head to rest on, but I have to give her her own. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. So we have news, we have rethinking, we have ideas that are in their initial stages of what you want to be doing for your future, the Aquarian star card. Like what's going to make you feel excited again about your career, renewed, refreshed, that type of thing. And the star, it's Aquarian energy, does have the connotation of perhaps a little bit of a follow the beat of your own drum type choice. So doing something maybe a little unconventional even for you, that's possible. This is your 5th house, of course, of creativity, and the house of the entrepreneur. So you might also, like I said, some of you are going to be like, you know what, I need to retire so I can go write that book I always wanted to write. Or start that business I always wanted to start. So I think you're spending time in this contemplation with this hermit energy. So the decision may come, like I said, right at the start of your birthday season. Now, another way to look at this is that you have been in a little bit of a spiritual holding pattern. And you've been kind of just waiting to see what was going to roll out next. And you do have a very important, I read the 10 of Cups a couple different ways. Not everybody has a family and that type of thing. So I also like to look at the 10 of Cups because it's the 10 as the ultimate personal happiness, like the epitome of personal satisfaction and joy. So there could be some very beautiful news that you have just been kind of spiritually preparing for the next level of your career and this path that you want to do. I hope I'm making sense with this. This is kind of deep. And news is coming in that there is some opportunity, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for you, that's going to lead you in the direction of this fresh new start. And this is going to mean different things to different people who are watching this. For some of you, it's the promotion. For others of you, it's starting your own thing. For others of you, it might be going back to school and learning, Queen of Swords, learning something new, applying your mind in a different way that's going to bring you to the path of happiness. This could be something to do with law, communications, philosophy, teaching, academia, writing, communicating, even healing arts as well, with the Virgo showing up. So, like I said, some of you have been kind of spiritually I'm just getting this sense of like kind of gathering your forces, so to speak, in preparation. You've been in preparation for this new path, especially spiritually. This is the key here. So your spirit and your heart is ready for the news of green light, go time. So this is fantastic. You're facing, look at you, here you are, facing this gorgeous new exciting chapter that's going to be opening up, I think, with your career choices. Very, very, very nice energies here. And let's see what else we have, Libras. Let's pick a wild card factor here. See what else is going on. Libras. This cat cracks me up. She's so funny. She loves to be a part of everything. All right, let's see. Libras, what else do we have for you? We have the pragmatist. We have the Queen of Coins. All right, let's clarify that. So this pragmatist is somebody who's super down to earth, super practical. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Don't try to get these cards. Let's see what we got with the prag. You have your deck that you're resting your head on. I'll try to get my deck I'm using. All right, pragmatist. So it is associated, as I said, with the Queen of Coins type energy. So being very practical about your financial matters, your finances, being super practical about them. All right, we have a 3 of Wands. We have a 10 of Wands. Oh, and we have a Queen of Wands. Wow, look at this strong energy here. All right. Death card on the bottom. Okay, a big change coming on in. All right, so the pragmatist is maybe saying here that you have a lot of energy, Queen of Wands, for some brand new thing. Like you really want this new beginning to come on in, this 3 of Wands, which we just discussed. But look what's in the middle. It's the 10 of Wands. So there are loose ends for you to tie up. There's something you need to get finished first before you can start pouring all of this manifestation energy of your brilliant business mind, Queen of Wands, your life force energy married with your practical down-to-earth energy, and create this new vision for your life. Something has to get wrapped up first. And it just needs to be systematically taken care of. That's all. Okay, it's not a block necessarily, but before we get over here to this ultimate empowerment, this has got to be addressed. So before the new can happen. 3 of Wands is a great card. It's a card of anticipation. The ship is coming in. Yes, and the ship will come in. Ship's on its way, but let's set the stage for that ship, because when that ship comes in, there's going to be more work to do, and you're not going to be able to handle, nobody can, multiple 10s of Wands situations at once. So I would say by the end of your birthday season, since we're getting a 10 here, so taking it into October, by the end of your birthday season, you just need to have your to-do list, your checklist, and put your energy behind it to get these things knocked out and done. So that when this new beginning is happening, you're fully free to pursue it, whatever you're doing. So I feel like there is something here. There's going to be something on your plate, so to speak, that is going to be a lot of work. But you're building something important in your life. It may serve as a bridge as well to get you to the other side, to this new life that we were looking at with that star card. And there's no reason to get in a kerfuffle about it. Just be very practical and systematic. Have the plan. Boom, boom, boom. Have the organization. And if you need to, Queen of Wands is a lot also about delegating. Maybe the practical thing here is to delegate the tasks, not do everything yourself. So if you're thinking of moving, as an example, why are you doing all the packing of the boxes yourself? That's a lot of work for one person or 2 people. Maybe you need to hire a neighborhood kid to help you, tape up the boxes and move them out to the U-Haul or whatever, right? But I love practical examples like that. So that's what I'm saying. That's a good thing to take a look at in your life, in whatever way this applies to you, whatever this big initiative that's getting ready to percolate in your life that you're deciding on, that's going to be manifesting. Having the practical help to help you wrap up this one season to go into the next season is the right thing to do, so that you can really maximize your energy where it needs to go, which is about planning for your future and visualizing your future and getting everything set up for the future. So you've got 2 timelines going on. You have the future timeline here, which is this 3 of Wands, but then you have the today timeline, which is this 10 of Wands, which is all this stuff on your plate. So managing the 2 timelines, be practical, get some help with that, Libra. Libra, thank you so much for joining me for your September 2023 money, career, and business energy reading. Please leave me a comment and let me know what you're looking forward to in the month ahead and how you plan on using the energies. I would love to hear. Love you guys. Take care. Ariel and I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde, signing out.